Good day, kings and queens. Good day and greetings from Self Love Ministry, a ministry that strives and thrives to challenge your personal wellness and your spiritual fitness. I am home today, relaxed in my office, and on this Freedom Friday, I just want to have a very transparent moment. I was woke up this morning and I was just thinking how much I have become to love ministry because ministry has challenged me in three areas. And those areas are truth, transparency, and oftentimes testimony. And what I began to understand through where I was and where I am now, I am certainly okay with embracing the boldness that ministry caused me to have. There were times when I was scared to say things and God was trying to pull it out of me. And I was like, nah, God, I'm not going to say that because it may be sensitive to some people. It may bother some people. It may stir up something in some people. And over the last couple of days, God just been dealing with me. And he said, Keisha, if I am telling you to say it, if I have given you the confirmation, and the Holy Spirit is so high in that moment of the download, then I need you to feel comfortable that I am telling you to say it for a particular reason. And I've just been like, okay, God. He has been trying to show me over so many years that sometimes people have to hear things. Sometimes people have to be put in certain experiences. Sometimes people have to walk a certain journey or go through a certain experience to a certain level or through a certain phase to actually make it stick. And God was saying, Keisha, I need you to have enough faith that what I am imparting in you through the Holy Spirit, that it's going to help people, that it is going to help some people heal, it's going to help some people accept, it's going to help some people address, it's going to help some people become aware. And here's the thing, you can't worry about the ones that mishandle the message. You can't worry about the ones that mishandle the message. And on today, I was walking my son to the bus stop and I was like, God, I thank you because I'm finally in a place where I embrace the boldness. And here's why. I often think about this, how many times when I was in a down spot, a broken spot, a dark spot, and I went to church and I heard messages, and those messages would take place by pastors, and I would be sitting in that seat, I'll be sitting in that pew, and I'll be so upset because I felt like they was talking about me. Like I felt like they were talking about me. And it was some people that didn't know my business because I wasn't talking. I had never talked to them, but there were some that I did, and I felt like, man. But what God allowed me to see through all of that is that, Keisha, it was because of those messages. It was because of that level of transparency. It was because of the deliverance, the way that the message was delivered, even though you was offensive, that even got you to the place that you are today. Because you had to get to a place where you could say, I am no longer going to focus on what they are saying, because honestly, what they're saying is true. But I needed you to get to a place of acceptance. I needed you to come out of a place of denial. I needed you to remove yourself from a level of comfort to a level of just being open to different ways. And I realized that in ministry, in this walk, in this journey, in the place that God has me, and He is further calling me to be, and I wrote down that in ministry, I am learning that you can't be a punk. You got to do what God tells you to do. You cannot be a punk. You cannot be a punk. You have to have a backbone. Everybody is not going to, everybody not going to like it. Some people going to be in their feelings, but the Holy Spirit is going to deal with them. He's going to deal with it. And as long as you know that your message has been confirmed and has been imparted through the Holy Spirit, you have no worry. There is no worry on your heart. I also realized that you cannot be soft and timid. You cannot be soft and timid. Now, we can be understanding and we can have a level of tolerance, but only for some things. And what I have learned and what I am learning, that in this place, in this position which God has me and is further calling me to, people expect you to accept everything. They expect you to accept everything. They expect you to be up all the time. They expect you to never mess up. They expect you to be this perfect person. But I just had to be real and true with God, that there were just sometimes where I just have to be real. There's just sometimes where I must be real with myself. I must be real with myself and to say, today is not the day. This moment is not the moment. There are some times when I have to tell God right now, God, I'm not quitting, but right now, yeah, I gotta, right now, I just gotta deal with this. Right now, I just need you to help me with this, whatever it is. So yeah, I am embracing the boldness that ministry requires. And in this message, I want to say this. Last week, God showed me a very vulnerable, a very valuable lesson. He showed me a very valuable lesson. He revealed something that was so important. He revealed to me a lesson about triggers. And often when we are triggered, we instantly, it's a bad thing. It's a worry thing. It's an anxiety thing. But God allowed me to see something different for the first time about triggers. As I was walking from the bus stop this morning, God said, Keisha, I want you to understand, and I want you to tell them that sometimes triggers comes as a warning. Sometimes triggers come as a warning. Sometimes triggers come as a warning. He began to further reveal to me, and here's my lesson, that even though I am healing in some areas of my life, I've never healed in other areas of my life. I'll repeat that. Even though I am currently healing in some areas of my life, I've never healed in other areas of my life. And it came through a trigger. It came through a recent trigger that at a later date, as God shows me, I'll talk about. So now I see triggers, not all bad. Sometimes triggers are just for us to just sit and reflect. Sometimes triggers are for redirection. Sometimes triggers cause us to build an area of safety. That's what I learned. That's what I learned. I'm excited. Freedom Friday message. Freedom Friday message. There's no title, just a very transparent message. I think about a lot on this journey, the journey of being called. I think about a lot of things. I think about what this journey, how this journey has required me to get my life together, how it has challenged me to build certain standards in my life, how it has encouraged me to look past distractions, how it has encouraged me to be okay with certain things, how it has encouraged me to not care about other people's opinions and be okay. Be okay and be okay. Listen, on this Freedom Friday, I want to encourage you that when the triggers come, when those moments come, don't instantly go into the worst thought or the bad thought. Um, just sit and think. Just sit and think that it is this trigger an opportunity to open up and reveal something else. And as I have been talking these last 3 months about the 90-day self-reflective challenge, as we are not too far from the new year. We are actually 47 days from the new year. And yeah, let's use this time wisely. There are just some things that we are facing and dealing with that we should not even walk into 2026 with. But in order to get to the place that God would have us to be, it's going to take work. It's going to take dedication. It's going to take commitment. It's going to take a whole lot of things. And the only way that we can get there is walking with God step by step, moment by moment. Embrace the moment. That's what I'm going to call this video. Embrace the moment. Embrace the moment. Every step that you take, embrace it, and then let God move you on to the next. Carry the positive things from the last experience into your next step, and build a level of standard and a level of freedom from the negative things between your steps. And I promise you, God will begin to reveal so much in your life about the area, the thing, whatever your it is. He will begin to reveal something different. It's just amazing how God can use one circumstance to reveal something else that then now puts you on a journey of discovery. And it builds this appetite, it builds this thirst in you that comes out of nowhere. And it just does something good in you. It does something good in you. And despite how the days may go and seem, whether it's up or down, sad, happy, whatever, because life is life, and you can still push forward and know that I'm walking this journey, I'm walking this road, I'm walking through this experience, I am faced with this circumstance, I am enduring this battle, I am going through this situation with God. And because God is in it, I know that eventually I'm going to get through it. I don't know what it's going to be like when I come out, but I know if I continue to walk with God through it, it's going to be okay. Years ago, I prayed and I said, God, just don't get me through. Take me through. Just don't get me through. Take me through. They say be careful of your prayers. God, don't just get me through, take me through. And I cried. I remember sitting in my office and I cried. I said, God, take me through. I want to feel every lesson. I want to feel every lesson. I want to feel every effect. Because if I feel every lesson and if I feel every effect, I need to feel it so I won't go back to it. And I told God that. I said, God, I need to feel everything, every bit of it, because that's the only way I'm not going to go back to it. That's the only way that I'm going to keep moving forward. And I think about that prayer as I am speaking. And God, He's doing just that. He is not just getting me through. He's taking me through. And He's showing me lessons. And He is building a level of wisdom to not allow me to walk back, to look back into my past. So be blessed. I pray that this message will be some type of encouragement to you. Share it with a friend, a family member, someone that you need, someone that you know may need an encouraging word. And also, if you are in the need of prayer, you are in the need of conversation, you are in the need of encouragement, please do reach out beyond social media at selfloveministry@yahoo.com, and I will do my best to make time to just fit you into my schedule and find some time just to encourage. And also please do, if you need more inspiration, visit my YouTube channel at Coach K Jenkins, Woman in Transition. Be blessed. I love you. And until next time, be safe.